Hey guys, what's going on? Back to you again with another video. It's been a while here. It's been about a month, and yeah, but I'm back. I've got my computer fixed. I've since the last video, I've got an Xbox One, and as you can see, there's some Titanfall gameplay. It's a pretty good game. I go 12-0, flawless, and I just got the game, of course, on Tuesday, and it's been about a week, and I like the game. But this video is not about the game. That's something for another video. What I want to talk about today is the 5 games that I would bring if I had to be trapped on a desert island. And the basis of this is it's not really picking the 5, like your 5 favorite games or what you think are the best of all time. You want to pick some good games for this. So I kind of stayed away from multiplayer games just because, to make it interesting. If you have a multiplayer game, it's kind of pointless anyway, because then couldn't you just get someone to help you? Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with this list. At number 5, I decided to pick something like a shooter, Black Ops 2. Now you might be thinking, well, most of the enjoyment comes from the multiplayer. Why would you pick a Call of Duty game? Well, yeah, I'm not going to be playing the multiplayer, but if I ever do get a hunger for like Call of Duty, I could still play combat training, and there's a bunch of different maps. I can scale the bots to my skill level and get better, and it'll get boring after a while, but the main reason I picked Black Ops 2 was because of zombies. Zombies is something you can play over and over again. It has a lot of replay value. There's multiple maps in Black Ops 2, and it's just frankly a lot of fun, and that's why I picked it. Basically for the zombies, but the combat training aspect adds to it, and maybe I play the campaign once or twice. At number 4, it was purely like a favoritism pick. I didn't want to pick something that was like on rails, like BioShock or The Last of Us, because I've played them a lot, and I've basically memorized the story detail for detail. So I picked Dead Space 3. Again, I know the story for this a lot, but the thing I like about Dead Space 3 is all the customization. The suits, building your rig, building different weapons. No weapon is always the same. There's thousands and thousands of possibilities, blueprints, whatever. You could literally play through this game 10 times and still not have done everything, and that's what I like about it, and that's why I've played it so much, and that's why it's at number 4. Coming in at 3rd is The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. It's the newest installment in the Elder Scrolls series by Bethesda, and Skyrim, if you don't know, focuses on open world quests and exploration. It's a game that you can easily spend a couple hundred hours on and still not have done everything in it, and that's one of the aspects I picked. I mean, I am going to be trapped on a desert island here, so I want to pick something that has a lot of replay value, that's going to pass a lot of hours, of course, when I'm not like looking for food or whatever. But yeah, Skyrim, mostly because I like what Bethesda does. It's an open world game, and it was quite enjoyable. It wasn't my favorite. I'm a bigger fan of Fallout, but you'll hear about that more in a second. Second on this list is Fallout 3. Now, it was a little bit of a mix-up between Fallout 3 and New Vegas for who would get top 2, and I put Fallout 3 at number 2 simply because there's not as many custom options in it. I like the story a lot better. I like the setting a lot better, but there's less, apparel. There's less levels to level up, less perks, less traits, less skills, less weapons. You get the drift. There's just not as much like depth of game in it. The only thing I like more than Fallout 3 is, again, the setting and the story. But as far as that goes, again, Fallout 3 is the same reason I picked Skyrim. It's open world. It's made by a good company, and you can still play hundreds of hours and not even realize, like, oh shit, I should be getting rescued sometime. Coming in at number 1, the top game that I would pick to bring with me on a desert island is Fallout New Vegas, as you might have guessed. New Vegas is, like I've said with the previous 3 games, another game made by Bethesda. I'm a really big fan of their work. Bethesda makes awesome open world games. Yes, they're kind of glitchy and buggy, but when you create a world like, Tamriel or like the Capital Wasteland, and it has literally like hundreds of hours to explore every inch of it, there are going to be a few bugs and glitches. See if that doesn't happen. Anyway, the point of New Vegas is, like I said, it's Fallout 3 but better. If it had a better story and a mildly better setting, then I believe it would be the best game of all time. But what it does have going for it is tons of customization options, way more weapons, way more apparel, skills, perks, like I've already mentioned. And not to mention, if I do get to bring the DLC with me, again, that just adds to all the playability I'll have. So there you go. There's my list. If you feel like, you know, my list was, you know, bad in any way, or maybe you have some different, you know, games you would list, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. And thanks for watching. Again, if you enjoyed this video, you thought it was interesting, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, maybe that like button, and if you want to keep up, follow me on Twitter as well. Thanks.